As an avid fan of the horror genre, I had always been fascinated by creepy stories, especially those based on real-life encounters. I stumbled upon a YouTube channel called Nightmare Files, a treasure trove of spine-chilling true horror stories shared by people from around the world. Eager for a thrill, I started binge-watching the videos late into the night, not knowing that this innocent curiosity would lead me down a terrifying path. Each night I'd sit in the comfort of my dimly lit room, headphones on, as the channel's host narrated tales of haunted houses, encounters with malevolent spirits, and inexplicable paranormal phenomena. The stories sent shivers down my spine, but they also ignited a sense of adventure in me. I couldn't help but marvel at the idea of investigating these eerie occurrences myself. One particular video stood out: the Cursed Dollhouse. It recounted the experiences of a woman who inherited an antique dollhouse, only to find that it harbored a dark presence. The tale seemed too gripping to ignore, and I resolved to dig deeper into its origins. My online research led me to an old estate sale in a remote town, where the dollhouse was first discovered. A nameless fear gnawed at me as I contacted the woman who had posted the video. Surprisingly, she was more than willing to share her first-hand account. According to her, the dollhouse brought inexplicable misfortune to anyone who owned it. The original owner of the dollhouse had vanished mysteriously, and since then it had passed from one family to another, leaving a trail of tragedy in its wake. She had hoped that sharing her story on Nightmare Files would dispel the dark energies that seemed to cling to the tale. Fueled by a mix of fear and fascination, I set out to visit the estate sale and acquire the dollhouse for myself. It was madness, but I couldn't resist the allure of diving into a real-life horror story. Upon arrival, I was greeted by an eerie silence that hung over the abandoned property. The air felt heavy, as if it were tainted by the unresolved tragedies of the past. The old house creaked and groaned as I stepped inside, cautiously making my way through the dusty hallways. There, in the attic, stood the dollhouse, a miniature replica of a Victorian mansion. Its delicate craftsmanship was undeniable, but its presence seemed to exude an otherworldly aura. The realization of what I was about to do sent a chill down my spine, yet I couldn't walk away. The estate agent, an elderly man, warned me of the dollhouse's dark history. He recounted tales of strange occurrences and unexplained phenomena that had plagued its previous owners. He urged me not to buy it, but my curiosity had taken hold, and I dismissed his warnings as superstitions. The moment I brought the cursed dollhouse home, an unsettling feeling washed over me. It was as if I had invited an unseen guest into my life, one that refused to be ignored. Yet despite my growing unease, I continued my investigation, documenting my experiences on video to share with the Nightmare Files community. The first night with the dollhouse was filled with inexplicable noises, distant whispers, faint laughter, and the eerie sound of children playing. I convinced myself that it was merely my imagination playing tricks on me. However, as the days passed, the disturbances escalated. Objects would rearrange themselves within the dollhouse, as if moved by an unseen hand. The miniature figures seemed to change positions, their expressions shifting from serene to menacing. At times, I caught glimpses of shadowy figures lurking behind the tiny windows, watching me. Sleep became elusive, haunted by vivid nightmares that blurred the lines between reality and the supernatural. My health deteriorated, and paranoia consumed me. The dollhouse had unleashed a malevolent force that thrived on my fear and desperation. I confided in the YouTube community, sharing my terror-filled journey. Some encouraged me to dispose of the dollhouse, while others urged me to continue my investigation. The comments section became a battleground of opinions, and the situation only grew more perplexing. Desperate for answers, I reached out to paranormal experts and mediums, seeking guidance. They confirmed that the dollhouse was a vessel for trapped souls, tormented and seeking release. I had unwittingly awakened ancient energies, and they were now feeding off my fear, growing stronger with each passing day. In a last-ditch effort to break the curse, I planned a purification ritual with the help of a spiritual medium. The atmosphere in my home grew oppressive as we conducted the ritual, attempting to banish the malevolent spirits from the dollhouse and set the trapped souls free. But it was too late. The energy was overwhelming, and the ritual seemed to anger the entities further. The dollhouse trembled violently, and a chilling wind swept through the room. We had unknowingly unleashed forces beyond our control. In a desperate act of self-preservation, I decided to burn the dollhouse, hoping that destroying it would put an end to the horror. But the flames seemed to dance with malevolence, refusing to consume the cursed creation. The burning smell filled the air, and the dollhouse remained intact, unharmed by the flames. Panicking, I threw it into a box, sealed it shut, and buried it deep in the forest. With every ounce of strength, I hoped to contain the cursed dollhouse and its tormented energies. My YouTube channel fell silent, as I chose to leave the haunting tale behind, never to be revisited. The haunting of the YouTube channel Nightmare Files taught me a chilling lesson about the boundaries of curiosity. The line between entertainment and reality blurred, revealing the true horror that exists beyond the screen. Now my days are haunted by the echoes of that cursed dollhouse, a reminder of the terrifying power of the unknown.